Yo, what is up, guys? It's me, Brandon. What is up? What is up? What's up? Up. Guess what I got? Comics. I just wanted to try doing it out on live right now because, well, because I want to. I want to try doing it from now on. So here we go. 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 Boom! Trinity. I loved it. Fantastic ride from start to finish. Love it. I love it. It's a good comic book. It's a 10 out of 10 for me. 10 out of 10. I love it. Why? Because it's a good comic book. It is the example of fun. This is fun for me to read. This is fun. I love it. It's pure fanboyism. Oh, and my favorite supervillain is back. Yep, Superboy Prime. I love it. 10 out of 10 for this comic book because this comic book loves it. Oh, God, I love it. I loves it. Flash number 761. Oh, I love this. Love this comic book. It is really good, really fun, really fast. And I love it. Because of one thing and one thing only. Ta-da! I love it because I love it because Joss Whedon. This is a good comic book. This is awesome. I love it. This is great. This is fantastic. What can I say? It's a good comic book. Definitely, if you guys need to buy comic books this week, definitely get these two. These two will be meeting your standards of a fun comic book. The horrendous Bendis version of SJW Man. No, I'm not calling him Superman because he doesn't deserve to be Superman in horrendous Bendis' version. I'm calling him SJW Man. 2 out of 10. It sucks. The story sucks. The art is fantastic. And that's why it's a 2 out of 10 because the artwork has bumped it up from a 1 to a 2. Unfortunately, the writing sucks. And, well, yeah, a 2. Sounds perfect enough for me. Green Lantern Season 2, number 7. Grant Morrison's fetish dream come true. No, really. This is his fetish dream of becoming a Green Lantern. That's it. Nothing to say here. Nothing else to say. This is his fetish dream of becoming a Green Lantern. And I'm pretty sure while he was writing this, Grant Morrison, I'm pretty sure he was tripping on some all over the place. Really, I'm pretty sure Grant Morrison probably tripped on some LSD balls and snorted some before he wrote this comic book. So, yeah, 5 out of 10. Not so fun to read comics. Fun reading comics. You get where I'm getting at, right? Not so fun. Fun reading comics. And in my book, the fun reading comic books always go first. The horrendous comic books. Nightwing number 761. Fantastic run by Dan Jurgens. Oh, and Dan Jurgens is not like Brian Michael Bendis. He actually does write some good stuff. He actually knows when to cut down a paragraph or two. Unlike horrendous Bendis does. Seven out of 10. It's a fun reading comic book. Looks like the fun reading comic books are ahead one. Let's see if the not so fun reading comic books can tie this. It's 2-3. So 2-3. Oh, and trust me, they're the Blues this round of comic books. Hawkman number 27. Fun, fantastic reading. If you guys have not read any Hawkman books, get this one. This is fun. Plus, we need to save Hawkman from being canceled, unfortunately. We need to save him from being canceled. We need to tell those bastards at AT&T and Elliott Funding Management to shut the fuck up when it comes to comic books. To not put them on digital means. To just let bygones be bygones. To let anybody have a choice whether they want to buy physical or digital comics. But unfortunately, the greedy bastards at Elliott Funds and Management don't give a shit about this. And it shows. Eight out of 10. Because it's fun to read. It's fun to read this. Looks like the comic books that suck aren't doing so well because these are fun reading comic books. You see where I'm getting at, DC? You can have all the fun reading comic books for physical copies, and you can have all the sucky comic books over on digital because nobody gives a shit about digital. They only give a shit about physical. So that's what I want DC to do is put all their failed comic books onto digital. Then that way they can get their money's worth and not have to worry about, losing money and all that. Because That's what I want them to do, and they're not doing it. And I don't know who the general manager is over at DC Comic Books now, but if he's listening to social media, that's what he should be doing. Putting all the sucky comic books over on digital so that they can get their money's worth and not have to worry about that part, and put all the awesome, fun comic books out on physical. But I digress. Wonder Woman number 762. This was a fun comic book from start to finish. They have a new character called Liar Liar, and I can't wait to see what she does with Wonder Woman. Yeah. 8 out of 10. Justice League Odyssey number 24. I loved it. Like I said before, from start to finish. Because the universe is getting fucked up in a big way. In a fun and awesome way. Eight out of 10. Lastly, Batman and the Outsiders, number 16, the penultimate issue, because, well, DC loves to cancel things, and Jim Lee is contradicting himself because he loves Batman, but he wants to cancel Batman and the Outsiders and Batman Beyond. You are contradicting yourself, like I said before in the last video, the last live video. Jim Lee, you are contradicting yourself. You are making yourself to be a liar. Okay? Jim Lee, you understand, right? If you like Batman, please keep Batman Beyond and Batman and the Outsiders. Just keep them. Because they're doing really well with readers. They're making everything fantastic. The writing is somewhat decent. Hey, at least the writer, at least the person writing this is not Bendis. So there you go. That's good news right there. But yeah, definitely people that want to read comic books, pick this up with your wallet. Tell DC to not give up on this comic book or Batman Beyond. Tell them to not give up on this. Tell DC with your wallet and your money to not give up on this. This is what I love as a comic book fan. I was excited when Batman and the Outsiders actually came back from being in limbo for who knows how many years at this point. I loved it. I loved it since beginning of issue number 1. And I remember reading that issue and I was like, holy hell, the artwork is fantastic. I'm going to keep reading this until it eventually gets canceled. And I haven't stopped reading it yet. 10 out of 10. DC, don't fail us now. Jim Lee, stop contradicting yourself. You're canceling Batman Beyond and this book. And you like Batman. That's a huge contradictory point right there. 10 out of 10. Look at that. DC. Listen, DC comic books. I want you to listen. Okay? I want you to listen. These 7 comic books are fun to read. These 7 comic books are fun to read. I am perfectly okay if you guys cancel these 2 comic books. I'm perfectly okay with it by now. Because this comic book sucks because of the writer, Bendis, or I should call him Horrendous Bendis or Horrendous Bendis. And this one because it looks like Grant Morrison has a fetish dream about becoming a Green Lantern while being on an LSD trip. And that's not fun for me to read. It's not fun. I don't give a crap about this comic book. Please cancel these 2 comics and I will be happy. As long as you give us 2 comic books that are fun in return. That's all I want to see. That is all I want to see. With that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and end the live stream. So please, guys, please, channel, hit the notification bell. I'll see you guys later. Peace!